Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a really fine Monday here in our Thanksgiving week. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I have discovered in terms of monetization and appealing some of the ratings that you get on your videos that say not suitable for all advertisers. I don't have any backdoor secret way to get them monetized, but I can tell you this: if you are a person that's willing to just drop YouTube a line, you would be surprised. On the bottom of every one of your YouTube pages, there is a little button that says help down there. It's enabled for most people. I think if you have a micro number of subscribers, it may not be there. But when you click on that, it says go through several steps, and one of them is get creator support. And you can write them and talk about your monetization issue. You can also copy and paste links for videos that you think should be fully monetized. Okay, and I have found that this has been a very effective way. I went from about maybe 1/3 monetization 3 months ago to where virtually everything is monetizing. Of course, there's been a change of channel direction here. Certainly not as the risque stuff that it used to be for the most part, but it's much more mainstream. But there was also a lot of that stuff that would monetize too. Moonshining, vids like that, some metal detecting stuff, some of the funny trips and overnight stuff, and I was finding that I was having to, appeal a lot of that stuff. So, but I have found out that when you do write to YouTube, and I write to YouTube pretty regularly, you'll find out that you pretty quick you get a cut and paste sort of canned response from them. It's very important at that point because the first level response from YouTube, it's all really an automated system. And they're really only going to look at the second inquiry that you write. In other words, if your first message comes back, thank you for allowing us to take a look at this at YouTube, that's usually the first thing, we'll get back to you soon. And the next day you get a cut and paste of the YouTube rules and regulations, that's the one that you have to write back with your information and really get serious about. Reason being is that's the one that gets the real human response to it. And I've often found when I write them and I put links to those videos very carefully in there, and I say, your algorithm, your artificial intelligence needs adjusting because these things are kicking out before they even there's nothing wrong with a food review, or it could be any one number of things on there that justifiably should be monetized, but weren't. And I've often found within 24 hours they are monetized. So don't hesitate to write and list all of your various YouTube videos that you think have been unfairly put into the unsuitable for all advertisers category. I really think YouTube has what's called a rolling algorithm, a rolling artificial intelligence. In other words, they're trying to get you to reshape your channel, so the more mainstream you get, the more your videos are passing the test, the less they will get flagged. It's kind of I think a self-correcting, for making channels sort of more conforming, for better or for worse. But over time, you'll find that you get less and less of that miscategorization. The second thing I want to say is, although you'll get this notice that says YouTube will only review videos with 1,000 views in the last 7 days, I've found this not to be strictly true. A lot of my videos reach to 200 to 400 to 500 maybe after a week. They get to 600, 700, but they don't often go, because of the quantity I put up, unless it's a really hot topic. They'll rarely reach that 1,000 threshold, but yet many times when I have appealed them, taking the time to just say, okay, I'm going to put it in anyway, I've found that my appeal is carried through and it is reversed. The good news, as out of hundreds of appeals that I've made across a lot of videos, I've not really been turned down any one for remonetizing it, and that's a pretty cool thing too. So, take the bull by the horns a little bit, and if nothing else, just appeal those. You don't have to really necessarily have those 1,000 views. And if you feel strongly that, things like guns and that you're training and teaching and making points about things like that, and exploring topics of a more adult nature, there's nothing wrong with having them fully monetized, but it's the squeaky wheel that's going to get the grease. So that's my suggestion to you. Make sure you appeal everything, and then also make sure that you take the time, if there's 1, 10, or 100 videos that really stick in your crawl, take the time to write to YouTube, because those people that you talk to are the people that can make things happen. Oftentimes they'll say we review at 1,000. Other times you'll find out that they magically start getting these emails. Hey, good news! We reviewed your video, blah blah blah, and it is eligible for full monetization. Okay, just some of the things that I have discovered. Thanks for watching.